How you all doing? It's Jeff in Lower Alabama. I just got back from flying this morning, and I noticed I had a crack in one of my elevators, and it was probably from being in the hauler. But I figure since I had a crack, I might as well go ahead and nip it in the bud. So what I'm going to do is I'm using the Woodland Scenics foam tack, and you can see I've had this bottle for quite a long time, over a year. I'm just going to put some in the seam. Jeez, I got a globber there. I got the globber out. What I like best about this stuff is that it's water soluble. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the excess off. Make my towel a little wet. I just had a glob in the nozzle. Go ahead and wipe that excess off up there. Go ahead and paint a thin line right there. Okay, let's come up here, let's do an aileron. There we go, it's working better. Still not, the aim is off, but. All right, I can work that in. I just want a thin coat inside. I just want a thin coat. Kind of like putting a coat of skin on it. Again, I'll get my damp cloth, wipe that off. Got a little bit much right there, so we're just going to wipe it up. All you need is a thin coat, just a thin coat. It's taking a long time here. A total eclipse of the fry, the Jeffrey. All right, so we'll come over here, and we'll do it again. Put another thin coat down in the seams. It's there. Take my damp cloth. Wipe off the excess. This stuff dries clear. It goes on. It's great. It's better than cutting the hinges off, putting hinges on it or anything like that. Then CA hinges. Just a thin coat right in there. That'll work. I got a fly. I need my fly salt. So I got that done, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to flip it over and get my water out of the way. Flip it over, and I'm going to make this wetter so I don't have to dig for the wet spot. It's taking a long time. I'm sorry it's taking so long. It doesn't usually take this long to do this kind of stuff. Throw that in there. Just a little thin little line. Work it down inside the hinge, come back, get the excess off, done. Over here, let's get over here out of the way. Grab a towel, damp towel. It's nice, this stuff is water soluble. And it dries just like, it's got the same property dry as like foam TAC, or foam tack, the Beacon foam tack. Again, this is the Woodland Scenics. Just spread some down inside the hinge, wipe off the excess, come up here, get this side of the elevator, get this side of the elevator, that's all I need. Probably got too much. Just wipe it under the control horn, get it in the crack. You just want a thin coat inside the crack. There we go, that's perfect. That's perfect. Pull that excess off, pull that excess off. Let's go over here, we need the stuff. It's in there. Like I said, you don't need much. You can bend these down if you want. You just want to get a little gap in there. Get a thin coat is all you need, man. So work some of that back in. Work it back in. That'll do it. Wipe the excess off. I got quite a bit right here. So you don't really want to see it pooling up in there. You just want a thin coat. Got it there. So we've already done all the control surfaces. Now we've got to do You got to do the rudder. Let's see, what's the best way to do the rudder? Let's see. Hold this. Hopefully you're still seeing this on camera. I'm just putting a little in there. I'm gonna take my brush, brush it nice down inside, get it inside. Just get it inside. Take my damp cloth, wipe off the rudder on that side. Let's take it, flip it over, and we'll do the same thing. We'll do the same thing to this side of the rudder. Just a thin coat. I don't need much. There we go. You get your brush and just brush it. I'm just going to throw that down there for now. Just come back up, get the excess off. Boom. That's it. We're done. So let's come back over here, and let's see. Let's put the lid back on the foam tack. That'll be good. And then to clean it up, here I got a little bit of extra right there. You just take it in there in the water. I've used this brush. I've been using this brush for a long time. You just wipe the brush off and check it. Make sure you got it all out. Like I still got some in there. Plus I got some on my finger. And you wipe it off. Put that brush up. It'll be good to use again. Let this soak and dry. Take the water. You know, it's non-toxic or anything like that, so you could probably drink it. Toss out the water. There you have it. There you have the foam tacking of all the control surfaces on the E-flite F-16. I won't have to worry about tearing hinges or anything like that again. I know I banged it in the hauler. I'm going to start taking the missiles off, and that'll make it easier when it goes in. But this is Jeff out in the hangar. Tuco was sleeping underneath the kitchen table in there, but you know, we had fun at the field today. Got into nice flights. This is Jeff in Lower Alabama, baby. Subscribe, join Team Let's Go Flying. Get your own Let's Go Flying shirts. But there you have it. Again, thanks for watching. Subscribe to join Team Let's Go Flying. This is Jeff in the hangar.